Not damage, but we can once again just block and tap sack. Okay, they're gonna draw some cards. If they draw cards, that's great. Like, I mean, that just puts us killing them this turn, right? Yeah, all right. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy about the position we're in. And our opponent scoops it up. Yeah, I'll take it. Greetings, happy friends, and welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle more playing Magic, so hopefully you can struggle a whole lot less. We're at it again. This time, dabbling into some sweet Rakdos mid-range. It shares a lot of similarities with the mono black shell that we've seen running Lolth, running Skullpert Merchant, Deadly Dispute, Shambling Ghast, Meathook Massacre, Blood on the Snow, but we're adding red for a combination of Kalane, Reclusive Painter, to ramp out some of our bigger dragons, Emberstone Predator, and then Goldspan Dragon. And let me just say that the synergies in this deck are there, and it's very powerful. For those of you that were worried about Bloodvial Purveyor, it is a 5/6 flying trample vampire for 2 black. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood token. So we are giving our opponent a way to filter through and sculpt their hand. But whenever Bloodvial Purveyor attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each blood token depending player controls. Kalane obviously gives us treasure, and then anytime we use treasure tokens to cast a creature, we give it +1/+1 counters based on the amount of treasure that we spent. It does synergize very well with Goldspan Dragon, where all our treasures generate 2 mana instead of 1, which means Kalane's gonna give those creatures 2 counters instead of 1. We're running Concealing Curtains as an early blocker and a way to kind of peek at our opponent's hand and take out those key pieces of cards. But and then, you know, I only have 1 Emberstone Predator, but I can easily see this being more or less based on what you wanted. But I like having Purveyor in the deck. I think it's a very quick clock, to be completely honest with you. One of the typical lines of play with this is, you know, play Curtains on 1 or 2, use a Frostbite or Infernal Grass to get rid of an early blocker if we need to, something that's a threat. And then turn 3, we flip Concealing Curtains, find out if they have a board wipe or removal spell. We take that to clear the way for our Purveyor. Play a Purveyor on 4, and then on 5, you go in with Dragon. That is a preposterous amount of damage that we're coming into. So this deck has the ability to close out the game very quickly, instead of just always waiting for the late game value with Lolth, but we do have that as a plan B. As always, want to give a shout out to one of our friends writing the Struggle Bus. Today's video gives credit to Macon Colombo. Thank you so much for following the channel. Really do appreciate you tuning in every day to watch and watch me struggle. So hopefully you struggle a little less. But all right, friends, that will do it. So without further ado, let's find out if we can make this Rakdos mid-range work on the ladder. All right, seems like a pretty reasonable hand to me. We're gonna go ahead and keep this one. Go ahead and play Ghast on 1 just to get on the board. Maybe hold on Frostbite, maybe not. See what's up. Blue, a white snow. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go ahead and play around. Oops. We'll go ahead and just drop the Curtains to play around Disruption. And the good thing is we could potentially flip this. I guess they could bounce in response. They may bounce proactively to stop us from doing that. And I think that's perfectly fine as well. We'll see what the old opponent's got going on. They're gonna divide by 0. The math checks out. Can't blame them for that one. So, control matchup, you say? Well, now we want to leave up the disruption, or the dispute, so I think we just curtains again and get it for 1. Then send it back, and that way if they try to bounce it again, we have the deadly dispute, right? If we really want to. We may not, though. Feel like if they had the Doom Scar, they would have foretold it. So we're definitely going to flip the curtains next turn. Fading Hope is a little awkward, for sure. What are you going to do, right? And that's what the deck does. So let's see what is up. Could attack first. But, I mean, I think getting curtains bounced... Oh, that's interesting. Well, thank you, opponent. Yeah. Makes life pretty easy for us. Can't Loath yet. We play Purveyor. Do like checking to see what our opponent's working with, right? We're dropping Purveyor. Though we could end the game in very short order. We go either way, honestly. Opponent didn't foretell. Yeah, let's see what we're working with. I think the information aspect of it is a little more valuable. Let's see. So we just pitch the divide by 0, I guess, because Deluge they can do either way. So I think stopping the tempo play is worth it, right? They're going to get to play their revelries, but I don't think there's anything we could really do about it. Yeah, okay, it's fair. So question is, are we dropping Ooh. Oh man, missing a dragon, unfortunately. Go ahead and play Purveyor. And then swing. You have to double block if they want to deal with the 3. Yep. So there's maybe an argument for Lulth there. Maybe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 unknown cards. They can Deluge, which is unfortunate. And maybe that would have been the correct play. But either way, right? Either way, they get 2 cards off of us. At least Deluge has a chance of missing. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. The thing is, Deluge also puts them... They could Revelry plus Deluge. Oh, that was nice of them. Okay, cool. We'll grab our second mountain here. Alright, alright. It's looking good. It's looking good. The fact that they're doing that feels pretty solid. So we may hold on Dragon till they're almost dead, right? Thing is, Dragon does obviously leave us the ability to fire up the Dispute. Might actually Dispute here. Actually, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Kill one of these 1/1s. We're going to dig, fair. I mean, that's the thing with Purveyor. I'm not going to lie, that's what Purveyor do. Yeah, I think we are going to just do that. Take a treasure, kill one of them, so now we can get in. Look at that. Look at that. So do we Lulth or Dragon here? Let's just get in there first. And I think we're going to go ahead and Lulth. And then...
I will show you what happens when the spine is squashed. A gift.
Let's
in
see.
Exchange for loyalty.
And then what this does...
Oh, you'll
Nicely
fall
done,
into my
opponent.
web
Nicely done.
again.
Fair enough. Shoot.
I will cull the
Alright,
weak.
so let's see. We can't do both. So I think we just Dragon here, right? Hold on. Yeah, we can't do both because the token we get off of Dragon is not hasty, or not snow. So I guess we just get in there. That was a good hit for our opponent. Definitely did not have that one on my radar. So a good amount of destruction from our opponent. I guess we should have, right? We have seen that in control decks a little more often these days. So fair enough. Field of Ruin. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do have enough to Field of Ruin plus Deluge. And that's our only aggression here. So we'll see how that plays out. You're gonna go digging. Still have enough for divide by 0 if they want. Fair enough. Maybe it was greedy with Lolth. I'm not really sure, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess maybe we should have considered it with blue-white. We're gonna Revelry. I feel like that's a good sign for us. So let's play another snow-covered land. Can we fire off both? We can. So we'll do that. And we'll get in there with the whole team. Probably should have paid a Faceless Haven. It's probably a mistake on my part, but what are you gonna do, right? Opponent, yeah. I think we should have just played the other Haven. But, I mean, we weren't going to be able to fire it off anyways, but if they use the Field of Ruin, Leer, okay. Gives them a good amount of leeway here, for sure. So they continue to negate our board with the Sunset Revelries. Fair. They didn't have that in there. Did they? I don't remember seeing them pitch that. Not great. Not great. We could draw, but I think we just continue to apply pressure. Because we know they're not going to block. I mean, if they do, I feel like that's a win for us, right? Oh, nice. They're going to block. Oh, okay. Definitely feel like that would have been a win for us. Let's go ahead and sack this, see what we get. We get anything sweet? We do not. I guess I already did play a land. Opponent's at 3. I mean, that being said, they have Sunset Revelry, but Sunset Revelry at this point will only gain them life. So that could be a decent play for us here. Let's see what our opponent does. Environmental Science, okay. It's gonna be close. It can go either way, honestly. Huh. It's a little unfortunate. That one board wipe, I think, put us back quite a bit. We're gonna hit that. Fair. Checks out. So they still have Absence. They still have Revelries. They have the Divide by Zeros. So the world is their oyster, unfortunately. Feel like they're in a position to pull away with this game, but I think it's kind of worth testing it out, right? What are we looking? So let's not play a land here. Let's fire up both. Is it non-land? Or is it? Where's the Absence at? Destroy target creature, planeswalker. Fair enough. Yeah, I think we just tap it because it's still our main phase. Are you kill it? We knew that was happening. Let's see. Let's play a snow permanent. Let's play merchant. They can't divide by 0 anymore. Maybe they still have a pause. Yeah, well, it's pretty darn good, I guess. It's unfortunate that they had double of them. Oh, wait. Yeah, they did. Alright, fair enough, opponent. Let's draw a card since we have the pay for it. I feel like that's enough to put us out of this. Draw a card. Blow in the snow, okay. We'll hold here. We'll hold, we'll sack to draw another, I think. Active Leer is unfortunate. They do have blood in the snow, but it is unfortunate. Like, we knew they had the 1, them having 2. Like I said, I think we just gotta go for it, though. We can't give them too many chances to draw, right? So blow in the snow will get us back. Probably Goldspan Dragon, I would think, over Lolth, right? Opponent's deluging. So they are going to get to gain 4 life, but luckily with only 1 creature, since that rivalry does not give them the creatures. Though our hand... Nope, no, they did that. That's right. Our hand's still going to be more than theirs as well. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Auto pay. Draw a card. Blood Purveyor. This is interesting. What it... Huh. Sadly, Dragon is not going to be enough. That would have been pretty darn sweet. I mean, I guess killing Lear and putting him to 1 is still pretty powerful, right? It is unfortunate that our opponent tapped out the way they did. These are clues, right? I feel like putting him to 1 is not a bad idea, but I could be wrong. Purveyor would kill them if it had charge, but didn't. So I'm trying to think of what we do here. I guess we could play this so we could draw a card. Alright, let's do this first to make sure we have enough. Destroy all creatures. Is this a trap? Get back. I mean, we could purvey, or we could concealing. This is close. Like curtains, we could fire up the curtains to get rid of whatever we think is in their hand. Is that good enough? I think we just gotta force them to have an answer here. I hope I'm not mistaken here. Purveyor means that they have to have a board wipe, but I feel like that's also kind of risky. Man, I wonder if it was correct to do curtains here, because they have 5 cards in hand now, plus Epiphany. It's pretty darn close, honestly. I don't trust you. I don't trust you one bit, opponent. Super suspicious. Thank you very much. I do not trust you. Can we look? I mean, the dangerous part is if we look and they draw an answer right. I think looking is fine. Hullbreaker, okay. Double consider. So pitch the 0. Alright, alright. So they can bounce or dragon, but we can get rid of their Hullbreaker, thankfully. So play a land, go to combat. They go to consider. Attack. See? I knew what was up. You're gonna consider. They're gonna bounce our dragon. And we still have enough to play Purveyor if we sack the treasure. Let's do that. Sack the treasure. Grasp the Hullbreaker. Bounces our dragon. That resolves, right? And then we play our Purveyor. This is what? An Epiphany? I mean, this is lethal as well. They have a divide by 0, right? We took the divide by 0. So they have a consider in hand. This gives them treasure to, or blood to go deeper into their deck. Man, this is so interesting. This is so interesting. I think I am going to play the Purveyor here. I think I'm going to play the Purveyor. They are going to get to dig, but it also eats up cards out of their hand to do it. And then it means like one single bounce spell doesn't do it, right? The Doomscar. Fair. Fair enough. That resolves. They get to go digging. So they get to see 2 cards here. We got the Hullbreaker, though. That was the important thing. I think Leer and Hullbreaker was the way they got back into this. So this is definitely a reason why I'm considering Stenzia Riot or Hazard or whatever for this deck, which may be another video. Just to give us some sticking power against Revelry. Okay, so we don't kill them, unfortunately. That was a good draw for them. They can dig a little bit deeper. Just need a little bit of reach, man. Where do we miss the 1 damage? I'm trying to think if there's a spot where we did. Right? This is where I'm wondering if... well, I guess Anji wouldn't do anything here. Let's draw. Deadly Dispute. Alright, that actually is huge for us. If this is not a Fading Hope, I think we got it. They have a pause. Unfortunately, they have a pause. We will pay with treasure because it does pose lethal. Alright, let's go to the red zone. Fading Hope, yep, of course. Why would they not have it? Fair enough, opponent. No point in deadly disputing that. We want to keep our dragon. Let's see what they draw. How many, what does this do? Draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand plus 1. You have no maximum hand size. Gosh darn it. And there's no freaking window for that. Leer, my old friend. Luckily, we have the grass to force some kind of action from them here. So it's not horrible. But they pretty much have like a plethora of things to do. Can't do anything about that. Super awkward. They have the Fading Hope. They have the Fading Hope. Man, this is such an interesting game. Holy cow. Holy cow. What a back and forth. Absolutely preposterous. How greedy are you gonna get, opponent? Come on, opponent. Get greedy. Play the other. Gosh. Fizzle sticks. Why'd they have to have another land? Alright, up. Let's try to kill it. You have to use that Fading Hope, right? And you only got 1. Divide by zeros. Yep, you gotta use that Fading Hope. Yep. And then we will Deadly Dispute a treasure. Come on. Yeah, man. Another Kalane, not what we wanted to see. Alright. Do we have it? This is lethal again. Can we get there? Oh my goodness. Meat Hook, we needed you before. Okay, with treasure. Get in there. Do you have it, opponent? Of course they do. Of course they do. Oh. So let's see. They get the board wipe back. I don't know, chat. I don't know. We just play the dragon again, keep forcing stuff from them. They could have a board wipe in hand. I guess we still have to just protect ourselves from the board wipe, right? So I guess we just sandbag it. And we need to use this to try to kill their Kalane, so we hold here. Man, our opponent's playing really good. Like, kudos to them. I can't believe they had the second Fading Hope. So I guess I messed up by letting them resolve the Consider, or playing the land, I guess? I don't know. Maybe I did mess up there. I just wanted to make it as late in the turn as possible. I mean, we're still presenting lethal. Meadoak for 4. Let's go force them to pick up the Leer. Then we could try to attack again. We lose our Kalane, but hold on, we can make the other Kalane, right? Spend 2, then we have 3 plus treasure. Yeah, we could present lethal again. So awkward. So awkward. Do it again. Do it again. One of these has to stick. Eventually, they'll run out of stuff to do. Bounce your dude. Take 1. Take 1. And then play 1? That's actually not bad. I wish we had the mana to do both. That would have been super sweet. We could pitch the Leer out of their hands, but it is what it is. Like, maybe we should have just fired off Dragon there? I don't know. Yeah, maybe we should have, because now they have, like, we have no option of killing their Leer. Maybe it was correct. 4 cards in hand. Spend 5 to play Leer. That leaves them with 6 mana. What a nail biter. What a nail biter. Yeah, I think we should have fired off Dragon there. I think that was my mistake. Force the bounce spell. What? That's interesting. Alright, let's flip so we can pitch the Leer. Double Deluge. So regardless... Oh, but they can only bounce 1. Okay. Okay. And this is exile? Destroy. Okay. Yep. Like, I don't think we're getting past this Hullbreaker, unfortunately. Alright, let's get in there, put him at 1. And then do we Kalane here? I think I just flood the board. I think I flood the board here, right? They can't board wipe because the meat hook kills them. They have plenty of bounce. Oh, well, I mean, what are you going to do now, right? That's unfortunate. Getting the second Hullbreaker is very difficult for us, for sure. Let's see here. Man, that's pretty bad. Triple Hullbreaker. That's why they let us get rid of the Leer. So much value. So we can't even, like, get around their blockers at this point. So how can we kill our own guy? That is the question. We need to sack our own dude. Well, I guess they could bounce them. No, it would still trigger, right? Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. They can't block our dudes, actually. They can bounce 2 things. We have 2 on the board. Ooh. So they don't have a 1-cost spell. They could Deluge to go digging for a Consider or Fading Hope. I mean, I don't feel great about this, to be completely honest with you guys. Let me just be clear. I think our opponent has more than stabilized, but at this point, I'm not really sure. What are we looking to do? Yeah, Deluge, bounce both our dudes. All what they gotta do is find a 1-cost spell. I feel like somewhere in this game, I could have played it a little bit better to get that last point. And now I wonder if the Frostbites should be play with fires, right? That's one of the bigger arguments. Alright, well, now I definitely feel like they have it. If they're going after... So, they're looking for a 1-cost spell to bounce Meat Hook plus our dragon. Do we have enough? 1, 2, 3... 4. We actually have enough to do both. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, do we think they messed up? Of course not. Of course not. Why would they? So I just gave them a free kill, I guess? Yeah, I guess I messed up. Oh, we did it! We did it! Oh, I cannot believe we won that! Oh my gosh. What a game. Oh. I'm sure you guys gotta feel good about that. Oh man. We got there. Double Leer, triple Hullbreaker, and we got there. Wow. I need to take a break after that. My brain's exhausted, not gonna lie. Alright. Feels like this would work out. Double Claim isn't the best, but it's not the worst also. Opponent may feel motivated to kill it. So, yeah. Let's just start off with a Snow Permanent. Fair enough. Go ahead and get Kalane on the board. Might be able to drop the dragon a little early. Golgari means that there's a good chance that our Goldspan dragon's not going to survive, but at least the fact with Goldspan, we immediately have the ability to deadly dispute it, so we can't complain about that. We have double... Oops, sorry. We have double... Yeah, I think we do actually get in there. Play our second Kalane. Fair enough, our opponent takes it. Let's go ahead and just play our Basis Haven, then we'll hold off and see what comes down the pipe, shall we? That's a little bit concerning. So maybe like a Scoot Swarm deck is what we're looking at. Let's see here. I guess we could Deadly Dispute. Yeah, might as well get ahead on cards. No reason not to. It replaces itself, so we're okay with that. Still get to a dragon a little early. We'll pay with treasure. And, yeah, let's get in there. Probably gonna go ahead and play Shambling Blast. Oh, nice. Well, now I feel like we just wait. Interesting from our opponent, but I guess we can always just bring back dragons. We're pretty happy about that. Beats our Kalane, fair enough. Not much we could do there, unfortunately, but take the one. Let's see. Definitely want to play this on double black. So let's attack. And I guess we can Kalane into Merchant. Doesn't feel like the worst, right? Why does it want us to pay with 2 treasures? I don't like that. So let's go black. It's kind of cool and interesting animation. There we go. I feel like this is going pretty good. Make a 2/2. Could potentially post lethal next turn. Like having the extra treasures though, so we can fire off Haven. May even just draw for them if our opponent decides to have a board wipe here, which they very easily could. They're not committing too much to the board to do it. Things are getting pretty slim for them. Let's see, we'll definitely block. Yep. Looks like that's exactly what our opponent's going to do. They can eat that. We'll take the 1 and block. Oops. Block here. So here comes the board wipe. We can kind of refill our hand. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and auto pay. Eating Kalane. Auto pay. Eating dragon. Fair enough. They get back. They eat our dragon, unfortunately. Not much we could do there. Guess we just dragging them again. Yeah, Trespasser doing some work for sure. Let's go ahead and play a Shambling Ghast. Yeah, Trespasser pretty good against Blood in the Snow, not gonna lie. See if our opponent attacks. We'll take it, fortunately. Wonder if there was incentive to kill our guy. Pretty solid combo from our opponent, not gonna lie. Does put us in an awkward position. We also have 4 snow permanents, so we're not able, you know, the Massacre. Fair enough. Solid gameplay. Hey, there we go. So let's fire this up first. Does eat up our treasures, but I think we're okay with that. Get in there for 4. And then we'll play Lolth. Only burning one of our treasures. Get to make
Are
some
you
dudes.
enraptured by my beauty? Do what I demand. Come closer, little thing, that I may see you better. We will slay our enemies.
So let's see here. Can we kill our opponent? One, two, three. Oh no, because we need snow for both. That's unfortunate. We can kill their Lolth though. So, shall we do that? And I feel like killing their Lolth is a good answer, right? Probably still... Let's do that. Destroy all creatures. We have enough snow. Get back our Goldspan dragon. Trigger. Unfortunately, we had to pay with Haven.
Aren't I the generous one?
Let's draw a card. They could just minus Lolth as well. Let's do that. I think we just kill our Lolth and present lethal to our opponent.
Blood on your hands.
I feel like that might be correct. I guess if they want to fire up the Haven to kill our Lolth, right? That does give us the opportunity to kill them. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, let's just draw a card.
Go on, run, but we will catch you.
So let's see here. They can fire up both Havens, just one. Fire up one. Alright, they can... Nope, they still can only fire up one Haven. So I think this is presenting... Oh, okay, I see what they did. Okay, yeah, fair.
Traitors, all of you.
Ah, okay.
Do not politicians can fight their own battles.
Huh, interesting. Very interesting. Hmm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. They can't fire both Havens. I guess they can go look for lands. This is very interesting, actually. Destroy planeswalkers, get back a planeswalker and go wide. Is that potentially an out here? Unfortunately, I think so. Destroy all planeswalkers, get back Lolth. That Trespasser definitely did some work against us.
Unbearable.
No attacks. So we'll see what we're looking at here. Let's see what they top deck. We have the chance of drawing more cards than they do, so we'll see if that gets us out of here. It's going to be pretty close, not going to lie here. Alright, they're tapping snow. Stinger, okay. Stinger gonna eat itself. Fair, that checks out. That is gonna ping us because they have the meat hook and we do not. It does give them 2 cards. But we also have a double menace. They should at very least attack us to eat up one of these menace cards. 1, 2, 3. Still can only attack suit of 1. We may actually block with dragon? No, if they attack, that's silly. If they attack, they're dead, right? Interesting. What's going on here?
My power
Okay,
is for
okay.
annihilation.
Going all at us. I like what our opponent's got going on here. I like it. I think we have them, right? Am I mistaken here? I missed something?
My will cannot be denied.
Go here. Fire up the Faceless Haven. Then swing for lethal. If I am correct. Alright, sweet. We got there. Nice. Well, this is a bit of a slow hand, but we have interaction and a card draw, so I think we keep this one. Double red is not the worst. Doesn't mean we can play dragon. Okay, okay. Think this is interesting. Definitely want that to die. Let's go tap land here. Think because they're, you know, worst case scenario. All right, cool. Think we'll go ahead and hold off. Can we get punished here? Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna fire this off for 2, I guess Merchant does let us fire it off for 3 next turn. Let's do that, right? The problem is they could kill it with Shambly Gas, so maybe that was a mistake. Guess we'll see what our opponent does here. Yeah, the more I think about it, it was probably correct to hold on Merchant. I guess we could fire off the Blood in the Snow first to get it back and then have Massacre, but I don't think that's correct. We're probably still going to Meat Hook. See what our opponent does. Missing their third land coming into play tapped is a little unfortunate. Alright. Could just kill that. Not the worst. Hold off on this. If we fire this off here, like I said, we lose our guy. It's a 2 for 3. I think we'll just wait. Maybe like kill the champion plus draw. This could be we'll see what 3-drop they end up playing. That will probably decide on how we're going to approach this turn, right? All right. So maybe they need the mana for Necro Duality. Fair enough. Why didn't I draw there? That was silly. Well, at least we get to go here and then fire this off. I like that. See what we're working with here. Removal spell, card draw. I think we just deny them. I think we deny them the Headless Horseman. I think that's correct here. And we'll just get in for 1. If they choose to, they could draw some cards off of Feldsteiger. Yeah. See how they approach this. Really nothing we can do, I believe. Exploit themselves. So... Interesting. Okay, okay. They're refilling their hand. We can draw here. I think we... Oh, no, we can't. Never mind. Yeah, this actually puts us in a decent spot. I'm being completely honest. Another merchant. Well, let's get in for 3. And... I think we just sack a treasure. Hold the second merchant. Also fire this off for 2. Then I kind of regret not... Yeah, let's hold off, see what our opponent does. Make them waste their removal on Revealing Eye, I think. They drew a ton of cards, right? Maybe with the Blood in the Snow in hand, we should have fired off the Massacre. Okay. So I think we're just chump blocking here, I guess. Yeah, we could draw. Then that means this is only 3, right? I'd rather kill them all. So I think we're just gonna chump block. I wish we could fire this off. Maybe we should kill this so we could fire this off for 3 and keep our Revealing Eye. Feel a little silly then. Predator. Yeah, maybe the double block was a little pretentious on my part. We're gonna lose getting a little bit more life here, but I guess we do what we gotta do. Or get 4 life back. Yeah, and they took no damage. I think we should have just actually meat hook there. Predator. Alright. Double of those is a little awkward, but not the end of the world. Predator on empty board. Let's just do this. Get Merchant back. I just don't want them to have a ton of triggers, Archgold triggers, right? Alright. Interesting. Wow. Interesting. So let's see here. Predator, maybe? We know they have the removal spell. It's Exile. So Predator doesn't do us much good here. Definitely glad we got rid of the Headless Horseman. I think I would have been in significantly worse shape if we didn't get that out of their hand. They got to play 2 of them. So they were stuck on 3 for quite a while. Ugh, gosh darn it. Alright. See if they use the exile effect here. We're pretty happy about that. Oh, excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can play Merchant to leave up. Okay, alright. I'm feeling a lot better. Wow, okay. I mean, that's a lot of value. Getting 2 dualities out, so they're getting 3 copies of every card, that's a good way to get ahead on this game. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't. Oh, yeah, we could do both. Okay. Let's do that. I like the race here. Yeah. I think doing this is fine, because then it gives us the opportunity to essentially kill our opponent, right, next turn. And I like putting that kind of pressure on them. So they really don't have a way of killing two things in one turn. They burned their exile effect on a merchant, which worked out very well for us. Yep, that's a decent amount of damage, but we can, once again, just block and tap, sack. Okay, they're gonna draw some cards. If they draw cards, that's great. Like, I mean, that just puts us killing them this turn, right? Yeah, alright, that makes me feel warm and fuzzy about the position we're in. And our opponent scoops it up. Yeah, I'll take it. 2 mana. And we're on the play. I don't think so. We're going to go ahead and ship this. Alright, alright. Missing our treasure for Kalane. Or not our Kalane, our red source. So I think we're going to actually ship Kalane for the time being. Play curtains on 1. Probably still going to flip curtain on 3 versus playing merchant, but we'll see. Opponent on black or white. Could be interesting. Clerics, you say. Alright. Clerics. Well, let's make sure we can grab something important out of their hand. Oh my goodness. Well, geez Louise. That's pretty awkward. Pretty awkward. I guess we just take an apparition. It's not the worst. Like, maybe there's an argument to take one of the clerics, but... Okay. Ooh. Man, that's really tempting, actually. Yeah, we may miss our land drop. I'm gonna go ahead and take... I'm gonna learn from my mistakes, and we're just gonna fire this off now. Like, there's definitely an argument to play Purveyor just to put pressure on our opponent, but I think taking the 2-for-1 here is a little hard to pass up, right? Nice. No attacks. Voice of the Blessed. There. But we can apply quite a bit of pressure to our opponent here. Right? And we have our Blood in the Snow as backup. So, what is this? I don't know what that is. So I think we just send it. And I think I like the idea of playing Merchant here. Probably going to go ahead and hold on the curtains, because we're obviously Blood in the Snow. We'll get back Purveyor. Doomscar. Okay. I was not anticipating that. Holy cow. Alright, let's eat this. Doomscar in a cleric deck. That is extremely interesting to me. Like, extremely interesting. Right? So, you know, unfortunate, because keeping up Merchant would have been pretty huge. But that just goes to show... Oh, man. Well, Yeah, let's just keep the pressure on our opponent. I think I like the idea of another Purveyor coming down over Lulth. I could be wrong. Yeah. And our opponent scoops it up. Yes! Holy cow! 5-6, man. That's a lot of damage. Well, opponent's going first, but we have our colors, so I think we're gonna keep this. Fair enough. Ooh, that poses an interesting question, doesn't it? I think we still open up with, or keep Frostbite up. Just in case they play a 2-drop that we just can't quite handle, right? Could be one of many things. Clarion Spirit. I think we actually do kill the Spirit. Think of them getting free flyers is an issue, especially if we had Meathook Massacre in hand, it would be a little different. Oh. Thanks, deck. It's pretty bold on my part, but maybe that is worth it, right? Getting kind of underneath the radar. I guess if they have an exile effect, then I made the wrong call. Yep, fair enough. I was thinking they were gonna have elite, right? So slightly punished there. Double Meathook. Yep, so punished for using that token or treasure, unfortunately. I guess we just go here and hold. Thankfully, having double Meathook means that there's very few chances of us not being able to hit something good here. Clarion Spirit, alright. Play another spell. Excellent, excellent. I love where this is going. This is great for us. So they're doing the more low to the ground, play more than one spell per turn type deck, which Purveyor is sweet. But I think we can't afford to miss this. And we lose our Kalane, but, you know, what are we going to do? I think this is too good of a deal to pass up, personally. And no attacks. Then hopefully we draw land off the dog, play Purveyor. Monk. And, alright, fair. It's a good card for them to drop. Tap land. Unfortunate. At least we can block and draw a card. So our opponent can get in some damage. We do have blood in the snow. Ooh. Alright. Almost want to massacre again, honestly, at this point. So we'll be able to... Oh. Huh. Interesting. Think... Well, Meathook will give us a life off that. Guess it's the same thing whether we block or not, right? Sack this, draw a card. Another Massacre. Alright, so I feel less bad. Massacre for 2 before things get out of hand, but I think we're just gonna Purveyor. That makes it a lot more difficult for our opponent to block. Right? Land. Let's see where they put the counter. Yeah, I mean, fair. Alright. Huh. We get her off the field. I think we do with a Goldspan Dragon and a Blood in the Snow. I think we just deal with the bigger threat. And that could be a mistake, right? Because that is a pretty quick clock, but getting rid of their biggest threat feels pretty good. Especially when we have another Massacre. Trigger. So we're slowly whittling them down. I mean, Faceless Haven is an issue. But once again, we have Dragon. And we don't have enough to quite get Purveyor. We need one more land. Don't want them to fire off the Haven. Yep, I think we just fire this off for 2, clear their board. Wouldn't be surprised to see a concession here. I mean, honestly. Wipe their board, their top decking, and we have a Dragon, Massacre, and Blood. So, just a fortunate draw for us. And that's the one issue with that variation of the mono white deck, right? Is they kind of go all in. They could go very wide very quickly, but they are pretty susceptible to a board wipe. Man, you know what? I actually think there was some incentive to attack there, because they would have fired up the Haven. We could have killed that as well. So actually, now I think about it, Actually, probably should have. Now the more I think of, we should have attacked, because if they did kill our merchant, I think that would have been a decent, that would have been worth it to get Faceless Haven off the board. Oh gosh, darn it! All right, they're top decking pretty good. Not gonna lie, our opponent is top decking quite well. Let's see if we get lucky enough to get a snow land off the top. We do not. I mean, once again, we could still get merchant. We could also just massacre again for 2. Just pretty atrocious, honestly. Yeah, why not? I mean, I'll take it, right? Looking pretty good for the home team here, if I'm being completely transparent, and I will take it. We've lost plenty of times the mono white in this channel, so I'm okay if we're actually on the winning team for once. Another land. Okay, they can fire up. They'll get him for 3, which, I mean, I think they kind of know that they get the writing on the wall here. We'll take it. And then we crash in. Not quite lethal. No need to draw a card. Good game. Good game. They were good sports about it. Good sports, opponent. For sure. It's very difficult for an aggro deck to deal with 3 board wipes, period. 2 sometimes, but yeah, 3 is really difficult. Alright, actually feels like a decent hand for us. Curtains on 1, Frostbite not on 2, but maybe. Alright, we'll keep this. 3 snow-covered lands feels pretty good. I wonder if we actually should just play Mire. There's really no difference playing Curtains. So I think we're going to, just so we have the option of leaving up Frostbite, which could be, actually we could here. Perfect. Excellent. Probably gonna go ahead and fire off the Curtains. Gosh darn it, that's a little unfortunate. Not exactly the 2 we wanted to see, but alright. Let's go ahead and play Faceless Haven. We may have to fire it up next turn if we got nothing else going on. Get in for chip damage. So, a mono white enchantment, maybe black white. Interesting, interesting. Is there any benefit to shooting this? I mean, I guess, what else? They could play Catilda, right? Could be an option. What else would they be playing? They could be playing vampires. I think we just fire it off so they can't draw a card next turn. Because we kind of have stuff to do the rest of the game. It's pretty preemptive. But our mana's kind of spoken for the rest of the game. We're gonna get attack in next turn. Oh, alright. Well, I'm definitely glad. So, I mean, they could play Borrowed Time here, right? But at this point, we want to exhaust their removal. And the good thing is, Bloodvial Purveyor is a threat on its own. So they can't really just leave it on the board. And we don't have to play into a Doomscar this way as well. But it does look like they're the mono-white version. Pacifism. Alright, that's actually pretty good for them, because they continue to generate the blood vials off of our Purveyor and we can't attack. Really needed to hit our land drop there. Like, really needed to hit it. I think it would have been huge for us to hit our land drop there, which is unfortunate. I mean, obviously, because being able to drag in there is great, being able to Lult there is great, so we'll see. Opponent decided not to dig, so they like their hand, which is a little on the scary side. Little on the scary side, but we'll make do what we got. Yes, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm digging the deck already. They don't fly, though, so once again, if we can land our dragons. There we go. Oh, wait, we're missing... Aww, sad face. Alright. So, drawing here and not the best. So, I guess we just make 2 dudes.
I'm hungry. Won't you stay for dinner?
Would not be surprised if our opponent decides to kill 1 and attack with 2. So, let's see. That would also allow them... Oh, no, they can't draw a card anymore. This is super cool. I have not seen the mono-white version of this deck. I've done the Abzan, I've done the Celestia, and I think I've done black-white. Yes, I have. So I haven't done the mono-white. So it's interesting to see what our opponent's suite of stuff and things is. Okay, okay. I feel like that's good for us. Feel like that's good for us.
A gift. My do what I demand.
It's Catilda. Alright. Catilda we can deal with. Unfortunately, it makes our dragons less great. We could Blood in the Snow to get back Purveyor. They have one card in hand, actually. I actually don't hate that, as crazy as it sounds. Depending on what that last card in their hand is. Huh. That's very tempting. One card left in hand. They can dig, though. Yeah, I'm going to be proactive here. We're just going to go ahead and Blow in the Snow. Destroy all creatures. Get our Purveyor back. And then make some spiders. And I feel pretty good about this, right?
Slay our enemies.
A land and a Hollow Hunting makes them some dudes so they have a target. But, oh man. Oh, geez. Look at that.
Oh,
Like, this is a lot of
I
damage
know the
coming
knowledge
through.
you seek.
So it's gonna give something flying, right? Yeah, so let's just get in a ton of damage, I guess. Oh, I missed lethal. Oh no. Oh no, I missed lethal. Oh, the struggle bus is real, my friends. And they probably drew another board wipe. Oh my gosh. Ah. Oh, what a great last game. Silly Jedi. Oh, the struggle bus is real. I didn't realize we had that much damage, honestly. What was that? So they had... Oh, because they had the blood vials. That's what it was. I forgot about... My bad. So, yeah, he attacked for, like, 8? 8, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, oh, man. That was a... Oh, you guys are probably yelling at me, but I'm going to leave the video in. Interesting that they... Yeah, I guess they realized that even if they gain the life... Circle, circle, trigger, trigger. Yeah, nice. Let's go get rid of dragon, but we have another dragon, so... Fair enough. And good game. GG's. Block here. Good game. Alright, that'll do it. Despite my huge punt. Well, happy friends, that was the deck, and I gotta admit, it played out pretty well, honestly. Yeah, despite being a extra medium pilot, I mean, the deck was smooth, honestly, very smooth. I think there's a lot of interaction. I think the series of cards play out. Purveyor, yes, you do give them some ways to dig, but man, if they're lacking removal, that's a very quick clock, especially Purveyor into Goldspan Dragon. I think that was a ton of damage coming across the board. So the deck is sweet. Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna put this one at a 5. Honestly, I think it could climb, right? An early curtains allows you to remove those key spells, clear up the board for your Purveyor and your Dragon and your Lolth. We already know that the Skullport Merchant, Lolth, and Blow in the Snow is a very strong package. Kalane being able to combo with Goldspan Dragon is very powerful. So yeah, I think this deck's a 5. I think you're very happy crafting it right. There's really doesn't feel like... I mean, it's a little on the expensive side. I will say that. But none of these cards feel very niche to me. So if you like playing red, if you like playing black, they're going to go in every deck. Obviously, it's not too difficult to make this a blue-black deck or a mono-black deck with what you're crafting as well. So yeah, I think this deck's a 5. I think you're going to climb. You're going to be pretty happy about it. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you very much. Until next time, as always, happy gaming, friends.